Have you ever been laughed at for dreaming too big? Have you ever looked at your torn shoes, your empty wallet, your tired face in the mirror, and wondered if you'll ever make it out? This is the story of a boy who had nothing, no money, no power, no support, except one thing that no one could take away from him, his belief. And that belief turned a boy with empty pockets into a man who changed everything. Once, in a forgotten little village where dust covered every dream, lived a boy named Kabir. He was poor, so poor that most nights he slept hungry. His shoes had holes, his school bag was torn, and sometimes he would stare at the stars wondering if they even saw him. But inside him burned a small, invisible fire, a dream to do something big, something that would rewrite the fate of his family. Yet every time he spoke of it, people laughed. How can a boy with empty pockets think of big dreams? They mocked. Go earn your bread first. Kabir smiled in silence, but inside, their words cut deep. Still, he whispered to himself every night, my future is not limited by my present. One evening, as the sun sank behind the hills, Kabir sat alone by the river, his heart heavy. That's when an old teacher, Guruji, noticed him. Why so sad, my child? He asked softly. Kabir's voice trembled. Guruji, everyone says I'll never do anything great. They say dreams are for the rich, not for people like me. Guruji smiled gently and handed him a small mirror. Look into this, he said. What do you see? Kabir replied, I see myself. Guruji leaned closer. Do you see the pain in your eyes? Kabir nodded slowly. Now, Guruji said, look deeper. Can you see the fire behind that pain? Kabir looked again, and for the first time, he saw it. A spark, fierce and alive. Guruji's voice became firm. That fire is your belief. Most people ignore it. They let others blow it out. But if you protect it, if you feed it with courage and discipline, it will light your path in the darkest nights. He paused, then added, people will try to cover your mirror with dust. They'll try to make you forget who you are. But your actions, your persistence, will clean that mirror every single day. Kabir carried those words like a sacred promise. From that day, his life changed. He worked at a tea stall after school. He helped a mechanic on weekends. And late at night, while the world slept, he studied under a dim light, hungry, tired, but unbroken. There were nights when the hunger burned his stomach, but he would whisper to himself, this pain is not my end. It's the beginning of my story. Years passed. Kabir saved every coin. He started repairing small mobile phones in his village corner. Then a shop. Then another. And one day, a miracle. He launched his own brand of mobile accessories. The same people who once laughed at him now stood outside his office, waiting for a chance to work for him. His mother finally received the treatment she deserved. His father, the old farmer who once came home with tired hands, now smiled with pride. One morning, Guruji came to visit. Kabir ran to him, touched his feet, and said, Guruji, everything I have started with your mirror. Guruji smiled. No, Kabir, everything you have started with your belief. The world tries to make poor boys think small, but those who dare to believe, even when the world laughs, they rewrite history. Kabir's eyes filled with tears, and that day he realized it was never about luck or money or chance. It was always about faith. Dear friend, maybe your pockets are empty today. Maybe people laugh at your dreams. But remember, dreams are not measured by what's in your wallet. They are measured by what's in your heart. The mirror is already in your hands. Keep it clean with action. Feed your fire with faith. And one day, the world will see the light that only you could create. If Kabir's story touched even a small part of your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs hope tonight. Because the next chapter of your success begins the moment you dare to believe.